Shalom Yasharallah, giving all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Bahasham Wakah Kodash, Barakatah Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, Barakatah Yashallah, Barakatah Yahweh. We're going to give double honors to the apostle and elders, the great millstone who teach and rule well, who are overseeing the construction of the tabernacle of David, more perfect tabernacle. Shalom to the Akim Wa'akwaf scattered abroad, to sincere members of the hopeful elect, who have been quickened in these last days to stand upon their feet and bear witness to the words of truth. I'm going to start off with a quote that may or may not be attributed to Edgar Allan Poe. It says, "Believe only half of what you see and nothing that you hear, man." And you can even reverse it, man. Believe none of what you see and half of what you hear, because the same sentiment applies, man. This world that we currently live in, man, it's a fantasy land, man. This is Candyland mixed with Neverland, but mixed with all the lands. You know what I mean? Every fantasy imaginable is possible here in Babylon the Great, man. And let's get a scripture on that, man, because we don't live in I think that's Job. We don't live in a real. This is not a real world, man. Regardless of what people like to say, regardless of the spin doctrines and the quote unquote woke community, the quote unquote whatever, man. Who you ever listen to? This is not real. This life that you live is not real, man. We're all on borrowed time. Y'all live a rented lifestyle. Job 10. Job 10. I'm going to start at Job 10 and 20. It says, "Are not my days few? Cease then, and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death," man. What is a shadow, man? A shadow is basically a silhouette, man. It's a figurine, a figure made out of Well, actually, let's see what it says, because I think that'll be interesting, man. This whole phrase. Here it goes. It says death shadow. It says a distress, extreme danger. And let's go. Let's see what we can get online. Shadow. And I think ultimately it'd be interesting to see what is the online Eptimon. What did the Eptimon say? I think I spotted. It says shadow. Old English. Whatever. It says the effect of interception of sunlight. Dark image cast by someone or something when interposed with an object and a source of light. And that's a really heavy point, because the scriptures say this is even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, man. We live in what the scriptures say. This is the land of the valley of shadow of death, man, because this world was not created to ultimately be a living death box, man. This world is created to be paradise, man. And that's why what gross darkness has covered the people, and gross darkness the earth, man. Because this is a perversion of what Yahweh Shema Ashai intended this world to be, man. That's why you gotta be aware of what you looking at. You can't take everything for face value, man. That's a very lackadaisical, very simple mindset to be in, man. To just believe everything that you see, take everything for face value. You know what I'm saying? Trust people. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you can't trust people, but you gotta be very, very aware of your surroundings, man. You gotta be aware and beware, man. I'm gonna say it again. You gotta be aware and beware, man. Take caution, man. Understand that this life is not what you think it to be, man. This life, all this is, you live in a box, man. I say all the time, man. You got reality, and you got perception, man. And most people operate off their 95% of the people on the planet Earth, man, operate off their perception, man. Because hey, man, it's very hard to achieve a accurate understanding of what this life really is, man. Unless you're in this truth, or if you've been blessed enough to go and travel the world and submerge yourself into different cultures and knowledge of these other nations, man. But most people living here in Babylon the Great, man, you only understand Babylon the Great, man. And you either go to different cities or different territories or different places where that Babylon the Great mentality is still present, man. But like I said, shadow, a dark image cast by someone or something will interpose between an object and a source of light, man. And hey, that's that difference, man. That separation, man. The light showing you what is, man, and that shadow coming off of you showing you what it ain't, man. Going back to the scripture, Job 10 and 21. Before I go whence, I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, man. A land of darkness as darkness itself, man. And that's that phrase, man, is adverbial, man. Meaning is expounded upon just how dark this land is, man. You know what I mean? This land is as dark as darkness itself. That's how dark it is, man. There's no deeper that you can go, man. There's no place out here more wicked than Babylon the Great, man. There's no place out here that's more again, that's I can stop right there, man. There is no place out here more wicked than Babylon the Great, man. This is the central hub of wickedness, man, here on the planet Earth, man. A land of darkness as darkness itself in the shadow of death, without any order, where the light is as darkness, man. Isaiah 5:20, man. And a multiplicity of scriptures, man. Here in Babylon the Great, everything is turned upside down, man. Everything left is right, right is left, man. You know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 is 20,000, and a whole multiplicity of examples to show you how everything is ass backwards here, man. The scriptures say this place is without any order, where the light, meaning what? The truth, the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, Yahweh Shema Shah, is as darkness, man. People, what? They cast it behind them. They say they put all these quote unquote negative labels on the truth, man. And then even still, man, without outside the truth, you can't even speak truth here in Babylon the Great, man. You're ostracized, you're censored for having an opinion that's contrary to what the hive, man, the hive mentality, man, the beehive, man, where everybody is working together for the common goal of wickedness. If you're contrary to that common goal of wickedness, man, you're ostracized, you're censored, you're an outcast. It's done the third, man, for truth's sake, man. Let's go to Isaiah 29 and 15. It says, "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh Shema Shai, and their works are in the dark," man. And I say this all the time, man. You people are not behind them closed doors in the meetings. You don't know what's going on. You don't know that's why talking to the average Jake here in Babylon the Great is pointless, man. Because they don't have a concept of what I'm saying, the other side, the benefit of the doubt, man. Everybody likes to use the benefit of doubt when it's beneficial to them, man. But you got to use the benefit of doubt for other things, man. Understanding that you don't really know what's going on, man. You don't know the motivations behind certain things. You don't know where the end goal in mind. Especially with these politicians, these celebrities, this, that, and the third, man. Jake is on a very low level to where they haven't even scratched the surface, man. People are very low level thinkers, man. They're mouth breathers, like the elders like to say. These people are mouth breathers. They're a lot of them are spiritually. They ride the spiritual short bus, man. That's why you can't really talk to these Jakes, man, because they're gone. Isaiah 29:15. "Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh Shema Shai, and our works are in the dark. And they say, who seeth us, and who knoweth us? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing frame say of him that framed it, he have no understanding? And that's important, because it says they've already turned things upside down, man. Not that they want to, not that they're going to. It says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. And in the book of Daniel, it says they shall seek this. They shall seek to change. Let's get that so I don't quote it, because all that's important, man. All that's important to understand, that we do in fact live in a fantasy world, man. And again, man, I've said, I made this point, may not have made in the lesson, but this way of living, this modernized, technological, progressive, quote unquote, progressive way of life, man, is new, man. This is a new thing in the earth, man. It's Daniel 7:25. It says, well, we'll get the whole point. Daniel 7:23 says, thus he saith, the fourth bird, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, starting with the Roman Empire, and then what? Which shall devour the whole earth, the whole known world at that time. But then what? It shall tread it down and break in pieces. And the 10 horns of this kingdom are 10 kings that shall arise, and another shall arise after them, and he shall be diverse from the first. He shall subdue 3 kings, man. So going all the way from the scriptures speak about the statue breaking in pieces and stamping the residue of the earth, if I'm not mistaken. But ultimately, the point I'm getting at is you had the ancient Roman Empire that fell down, but then Revelation 13, the Renaissance, the rebirth, man. It had its time to rise out again and continue for a little season, and that's what we're in now, man. We're in the end of the end days of the Neo-Roman Empire, man, so to speak. But it says, and he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change time and laws, man. And they shall be given into his hand until a time. I'm reading too fast. I need to work on that. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and a dividing of time, meaning what? The end of 2 Ezra 6:9, man. The parting of center of times. That's what the scriptures are speaking about. But in the meantime, between time, we're living in this fantasy world, man, where the darkness is light, man. That's part of what they did, man. They changed the seasons and times. They say we're living in 2022. Who knows who really knows what year we're living in, man. Currently today is what, Thursday? That's not the how can I say, the verbiage of vernacular people use to describe time, man. All that is new, man. The 60 second minute, the 30 day month, man. The Gregorian calendar, man. That's all. This is fake, man. All this is made up, man. Somebody put all this into practice, man. And ever since then, people just follow suit, man. But again, going back to the point, man, this is a fantasy world, fantasy lifestyle. It's all artificial, man. Let's get that. That's a good word to get.
Artificial.
It says made or produced by human beings rather than what? Occurring naturally, especially as a copy of something natural, man. Going to what? The GMO foods, man, the quote unquote trends, the ability to transform, the ability to splice genes, this and the third. All that is artificial, and it's contrary to what? Nature, which was created by Yahweh Shema Shah. All nature is just the order that Yahweh Shemiah Shai originally established, man, in the book of Genesis. This world is contrary to that. That's why, hey, that's a perfect example of how we live in a fantasy world, man. Just the fact that everything is artificial, man. Everything is contrary to nature, man. Your car, you driving a car, it does not benefit nature. You know, even something little as using, paper towels, man. Even something as little as I don't know, mixed fabrics, man. It's all contrary to nature, man, and it's detrimental to the earth, man, in some way, shape, form, or fashion. But we're gonna close it out with let's get a good scripture to close it out on. Let's go to that's a good scripture. We can end it off with that. Let's go to 1 Peter. See, the 1 Peter or 2 Peter. That's a good point, but let's go to 2 Peter. Oh, it's 2 Peter 5. Okay, 2 Peter, 1 Peter 5. Yeah. So 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, "Be sober-minded, man, not indoctrinated and following after the ways of Babylon the Great, man." And even in some cases, man, certain days of the week or certain times, man, there's a time and place for everything. Ecclesiastes 3, man. Don't abuse strong drink, man. It's okay to go a couple of days without getting drunk. It will help you out in the long run. Be sober, be vigilant. What does it mean to be vigilant, man? It says,
vigilant.
Keeping careful watch for possible danger or difficulties. Believe only half of what you see and nothing that you hear, man. That's vigilant, man. Until things are proven to be 100% true, man. See, most times I question everything, man. I'm not one of those go with the flow, go with the whole, popular belief. I'm contrary to popular belief, man, because anything that is highly esteemed amongst men is abomination to the Most High, man. That's what you got all these people out here chasing the bag, promoting alternative lifestyle living, promoting all type of manner of wickedness, man. You got people actually living in a fantasy world, man, believing that they deserve things that they actually have no ability to achieve, man. You got people, man. Everybody wants to be a rapper, bruh. Literally everybody wants to be a rapper. Some type of celebrity, some type of social media influencer, man. People are making careers out of being people have literally made careers and made a bag off of sitting on Instagram all day, man. And that's neither here nor there, but it's still the thing, man. People they're not sober, they're not vigilant, and what? It says, because your adversary, we have enemies, man. We have people, there's a force directly opposed to us, man. The forces of evil are opposed to the forces of good, man. Understand that. Adversary, the devil, as what? A roaring lion, man. And when the lion roars, I mean, he's ready to go at it, man. When a gorilla beats on his chest, he's ready to go at it, man. When you see a kangaroo stand up on his feet, man, he's ready to go at it, man. That's what people gotta understand, man. There are forces of evil out here ready to get you, man. There are systems, there are snares, there are traps ready and waiting for you to fall into them, man. They're set up specifically for you, man. You got a snare with your name on it out here, man. And if you're not careful, you're going to fall directly into it. It says, walking about seeking whom he may devour, man. And a lot of people out here are destroyed, man.
Strong's G 2666. Catapino.
It says to drink down, swallow down, to devour, to swallow up, destroy. And I want to get this down here. It says to gulp entirely, literally or figuratively, man. And that's important because majority of people out here are fully enamored and immersed in the ways of Babylon the Great, man. People are already living in the metaverse, man. People have been living in the metaverse for years, man. Now they're gonna go deeper into the rabbit hole, man. And it just shows you how lost and gone people are, man. People live in this fantasy, marshmallow, pillowy, pussyfied world, man. So we're gonna go ahead and close it out, man. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. For Yahweh Shemel Shai keeps commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For Yahweh Shemel Shai should bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether evil. With that being said, hallelujah.